Thank you. I'd like to talk a bit about our new version EGroupware 26 and what we did for AI integration. So, in general, first few topics, EGroupware and Collabora, what we are doing, the apps we have in EGroupware, the new version of 26, and what we did for AI, especially some AI tools, RAC, REST API, some things we did for the invoice app to scan an image or a PDF and get it into the invoice app. And we integrated Open Web UI for an AI assistant. So EGroupware is based in Kaiserslautern, Germany. We are a service provider and software development company already since 1996. And it's available in the cloud or on-premise. And we do reselling Collabora online. And the only things we are reselling in regard of Office suites is Collabora. And we also have a Collabora online SaaS hosting. It can be used also for other solutions. So in regard of the collaboration apps, we are a groupware, or coming from a groupware, so we have the typical groupware things, but we also have a Kanban board, some things for project management, a ticket system, for sure file management and file sharing, not as specialized as OwnCloud or Nextcloud or OpenCloud, but at least some basics. We integrate with a lot of different apps, mostly based on REST APIs, so Collabora Online, video conferencing, Jitsi, Big Blue Button, Rocket Chat. A lot are authenticating using OpenID Connect. And we have typically standard applications like REST APIs, CalDAV, CardDAV, WebDAV using for connecting with local clients. Come on. Yeah, so EGroupware 26, we have a new, fresh, and responsive design based on web components. You can customize it a lot, dark mode, light mode. We have AI support. You can search either via RAC or full text or both. We have some accessibility improvements, not as much as Collabora. And we now do kind of rolling releases, means just a year and a month for new releases coming up. Yeah, so on the left-hand side, you see an image of calendar in dark mode. On the right-hand side, you see the nice up chooser, and you can decide if it should be just icons or icons and text, more in a list, and the integration of Rocket Chat in light mode. So why AI? For sure, everybody does it, and there is a demand for it. And it can be productive, but you need to make sure that the triggers and the workflows are matching what your product does. And because we have large data sets, databases with a lot of data and a lot of confidential data, it's often much easier to search using full text, for example. And because a lot of people are not want to rely on AI being somewhere, we said, okay, it's up to the customers if they want to go for something in-house or something, e.g. as our infrastructure runs at Ionos, we also offer by default Ionos as an AI reverse proxy, if they like to use it. And why did we do it, let's say, step by step? Because there is a lot of data. And as we all know, AI has a good chance by just chatting and prompting to may overcome rules you have been set up. And therefore we said, okay, let's start with safe tools and then enhance it step by step. So full text index and search. So it's much quicker than our legacy search, but users need to adapt to it. And so we also had a lot of customers switching back to the legacy search because they said, oh, it doesn't work for us. People are so used to use the way they search that we don't want to use a new one. Okay, it's up to them, so both is possible. We for sure have some configuration options where you can specify this is my rec, this is the AI model, same for AI tools. So as always, customer can choose what they want to use. First thing what we implemented additional to the rec are the AI tools, which means text tools in all HTML and text fields. So wherever you have a multi-line text field, you have things what you could modify. We now added newly custom prompts, so admin can set up his own prompts for the users and enable it for this application or all applications specific to the needs what they want. We can also configure that translations work either by the AI or by DeepL and which languages the user wants to translate to. You can use it, for example, in incoming mails. Just in the preview, mail is coming in French, but I'm not able to read French, so I'm just translating it to my native language and have it there and answer to it. You can generate reply messages also with your custom prompts, nice ones or more things what you don't want to go for. And for sure you can mark text, fix spelling, fix grammar, make it more formal or whatever you like. So this is just a few screenshots about how that looks for the custom prompts. So you can specify who is able to use it, which application can use it, and the prompt itself. So admin can just try out how it works for him and then give it to some users, test it also, make it more or better, and then before he enables it for everybody. Yeah, some of these translation things, so you just mark the text, translate it, it gets displayed, and you can either replace the text with it or insert before, after, all these kind of things. Thank you. Yeah, so next thing what we did was, I talked last year about our invoicing app, and so we now said it would be really great if you can just upload your invoice and get it into the system. So for sure, if it's an XML invoice, it's not a problem. We don't need AI or anything like that. It just gets imported. But what if you have just an image? It's also not very complicated. You just use the AI and get it into. And with some nice prompting, it can even, like you see it in that invoice, that's an invoice from America with 3 different tax rates, and it managed to get all these things correctly into. It's much harder with PDFs because PDFs can either have an XML included or they have text included, so we're using Apache Ticker for it. But you also experience there are PDFs which does not have images and does not have text in it. And therefore, what we now did as a first step is we using Collabora SDK API. We create an image of it, which for sure only works for the first page because images can't have multiple pages. But then we can scan it with the AI and work on better solutions for really getting the documents into where you don't have text, just graphs in it and still get it interpreted correctly to get it into the invoice. Yeah, so this is how it looks like after doing the scan. Everything is in. And yeah, you can also use the Open Web UI as an AI assistant, just telling that thing, please write me a mail for my best friend, 60th birthday, should be funny, and open it in a new mail. So it puts the text in, opens you the mail directly, so you can read it, correct it, whatever, and send it out. And for sure, as a few things coming up, We also will look into the AI integration with Collabora on that side and get that together with our AI tools. Thank you.